We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Half 85, half 85.
Throwing right away is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First down. First down at the 50-yard line.
What's that?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. It's a gain of 34. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal. And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Regular.
at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Allen now off the bootleg. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. A little Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. his first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He's got his tight end, Arante Gadsden the second. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The Chargers, first down. A gain of 9 yards.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. They'll go again with Hampton, and it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's to the running back, Omarion Hampton. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's another Chargers first down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with fourth down coming up.
Coleman troops right. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver?
And he's in! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
One possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Play action. It's Allen exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain. Brings
It is second and 9.
Stop. Regular.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Rolling to the left. Now he takes off. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. It's going to be third. They need one. Throwing now, Allen. Out to his right. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Now Bass to take on the extra point. These picks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set. Go. Line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Herbert. Quick slant. Brought in by Harris. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
And moves to third down.
Step. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Kappa.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Five wide.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Forced out wide. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. To throw, it's Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Chargers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look. as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And they work this out to the 23. Cole Bishop up to make the play. Second down, 8 yards to go. On play action, it's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Left side, complete to Harris. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That's hot. Outside. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
And they'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Would give them about 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here, why.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. They'll bring him down right at the 35, and that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hampton. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. TJ Sanders there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Go. Set.
Now Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Set.
1st down, Chargers.
Caps. Go.
Again, here's Hampton. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Run! 59. Set.
Now Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 7.
Now it's Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
To kick off for the Chargers.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
It's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 45.
On first and 10, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Tuli Pelotu. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
Middle. Look out.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? Something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's Hampton. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands off. Taken down after a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
12 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Hacken trying to work inside. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run yards, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And the Chargers are going to be set up with first and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bills 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Allen now off the bootleg. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rolling right. Off he goes. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. On the move left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Off 52.
Now Allen on first down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Gun. Brown 80. Look out.
On second down, Allen. Flush to his right, He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.